Good morning. Happy Thursday. Good to see everybody. Let's see who's in the house today. Mr. Yeti, good morning. Good to see you. Overboard Tech, Backwards Miner, Sadie Sometimes. Welcome back to the Daily Grind. Good to see you all. Alvidus, we have, who else? Let's see. Rude Puts, my man. Mr. Steven Cicero, Duke Nukem. Good to see you guys. All right. Let's kick this thing off. Let's see what we got looking like in the market today. We're going to be talking about a few things. Overall, market is pretty red as of right now. Could be worse. Could definitely be worse. Ethereum 1850. We have Bitcoin 29.5, which is I kind of want to see a pullback, but I guess we're gonna have to see. Where is LTC? Right here. LTC 83 bucks. Dogecoin 7.5 cents. XRP 62 cents. Not too bad. What's ETC at? 17 bucks. Gross. All right, let's check out Crypto Bubbles over here and see what is the top earner of the day or loser of the day. APT, what is this? Aptos? I've heard of this, but I've never invested in it. Does anybody invest into Aptos? Let me know in the chat. Let's see. Mr. Gamer Kid, good to see you, man. Hey, welcome to the show. Let's see. If you guys have any questions, as always, feel free to just at me in the chat. This is live and recorded, and we're going to be just going through some news stuff. Checking things out today. Shiba 19% up on the week. We have OKB up 14.9% and HBAR up 11.2. Not too shabby. All right, let's check out Fear and Greed Index. So I don't blind you guys. I'll back it up a bit. We have 53. Normal, neutral, same stuff as always. Monday L7 and 2 S19J Pros 100th delivery. Wait, what? What are you saying? You're getting more? Good stuff, Backwards Miner. That's crazy. You're insane. He's got a big operation over there. All right, let's see. CoinGecko. We have Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, BNB, XRP, USD Coin, Lido Staked Ether, Dogecoin, Cardano, and Solana in the top 10. Litecoin is in 14th, right after Shiba Inu. So I guess things really haven't changed here, actually, overall, at all. So yeah, that's that. All right, well, without further ado, let's get into what we're going to go over today. So first, we're going to watch Crypto World. This is just they're talking about Bitstamp. It's a exchange, if I'm not mistaken. It says to wind down trading of some altcoins in the US, or for US customers rather. And then yeah, they're just going to go over the top news of the day. So let's see what they have to say. If you guys have any questions, please feel free at me in the chat, and these links are in the description below if you guys are interested to find them for yourself. Let's do it.
Today, crypto exchange Bitstamp winds down trading of some big name altcoins for US customers. The Bank of Russia starts testing a central bank digital currency, and Chainalysis co-founder Jonathan Levin shares the latest on the effort to crack down on crypto crime.
No, I was supposed to say 100 terahash, not 100, or 100th rather. Backwards Miner, I apologize. I understand now. You know, you're supposed to capitalize that stuff, all right? Throws me off. Good morning.
Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Mackenzie Sigalos. The crypto market is adding on to yesterday's gains. By noon Eastern, Bitcoin jumped above $29,700. Ether traded at around $18.50, and Polygon's Matic token traded at 69 cents. Now, even with the gains in the past 24 hours, Bitcoin has hovered around 30K for a while now. We spoke with Noel Atchison of the Crypto is Macro Now newsletter about why prices have been stuck in a tight range.
There's really nothing driving crypto markets right now because Bitcoin is, I think, in one of its flattest stages for a long time anyways. That we've had flat stages before, but this really is stretching the limits. And there's so much going on in the market, so it's really strange that the volatility is so low, that the trading bands are so narrow. Why is that particularly interesting now? Because we have signs of growing institutional activity. You know, the PayPal stablecoin is a big feature. We had David Rubenstein coming out and offering vocal support of the concept of Bitcoin. That's the signal that perhaps the institutions are getting ready to come back in. There's a lot going on. There's the Bitcoin spot ETF, which is looking like it might actually be a thing this year.
Okay, let's talk about the top stories. Crypto exchange Bitstamp is winding down some altcoin trading for US users. In an announcement on Tuesday, the exchange said that it will halt trading for 7 tokens, including Solana, Polygon, and Decentraland's Mana token on August 29th. Now, users can continue to hold those assets after that date. Bitstamp said it continuously evaluates the cryptocurrencies that it provides and the regulatory environment. It cited recent developments for the decision and follows Robinhood delisting some altcoins earlier this year. Next, the Fed is stepping up its oversight of banks involved in crypto. On Tuesday, the central bank announced its Novel Activities Supervision Program, which aims to oversee banks that are using crypto, distributed ledger technology, and more. Now, at the same time, the Fed also laid out more rules on banks looking to use stablecoins, including an assessment of cybersecurity, liquidity, and illicit finance risks. Last, Russia is kicking off its CBDC pilot program. In a statement on Wednesday, the Bank of Russia announced 13 banks will participate in the digital ruble test starting August 15th. Russia plans to extend the test to consumers and businesses by the end of the year.
Oh, wow. Russia launches, just you read the headline at the bottom, like it said, Russia launches CBDC to 13 banks. That's interesting.
By the end of the year. The rise of crypto in Russia has raised concerns around illicit finance, especially at the outset of the war in Ukraine when the country was cut off from the global financial system.
Points, good morning.
So sticking with illicit finance for our main story, I caught up with Jonathan Levin, co-founder of Chainalysis. We spoke about the state of crypto crime and how the company is helping law enforcement around the globe track down bad actors.
So Canadian police are using Chainalysis Reactor in some of their investigations. I'm wondering if you can walk me through how that's working.
Yeah, thanks for having me. So we have Chainalysis Reactor, which is our investigation product that helps law enforcement agencies and commercial entities actually be able to investigate flows of money in cryptocurrencies. What we're seeing, around the world is that there needs to be a more holistic approach in being able to build capacity in law enforcement agencies to actually train their staff, augment them with the latest in the developments in the ecosystem. We have designed real sort of learning journeys for new people to cryptocurrency so they can walk through from not knowing what cryptocurrency is to being able to perform complex investigations. And that's what we've been doing, where we build a center of excellence in partnership with law enforcement agencies like up in Canada.
And you also recently worked with the FBI, the DOJ, and the IRS in order to solve the Bitfinex hack case. We're talking about $4.5 billion that was tracked down. Can you walk me through what that collaboration looked like?
Yeah, sure. So when it comes to investigations like Bitfinex and the hack that happens, the sequence of events is actually really about sort of all hands on deck from day one. So on August 2nd, 2016, I remember I was in our New York office at the time, and getting news that 120,000 Bitcoin was stolen from Bitfinex, sent shockwaves through the cryptocurrency ecosystem. I remember jumping on a call with, everyone inside the market, all the other exchanges. It was a huge event. And really, the first thing that happens is Chainalysis labels that information inside of our software. And so we get reports all the time from people who have been victims of scams and crimes, and that gets labeled inside our software so that everyone in the industry and law enforcement is actually able to see that in our software. Those agencies are customers of ours. They use Chainalysis Reactor to be able to perform those types of investigations. And some of these investigations just happen organically at law enforcement agencies where they are doing the investigation themselves using Chainalysis Reactor. But sometimes, in the case of somewhere like IRS criminal investigations, we actually have embedded people that actually help with augmenting the capabilities to be able to perform deeper investigations and allow us to actually bring new technology to bear on these types of investigations. And when you think about the case like Bitfinex, you've got a hack happening in 2016. You've got 7 years of money flow happening sort of after that, and that is about bringing a lot more technology over those years to bear on a case like this.
This guy needs a new camera, man. This thing is a potato and a half. I was trying to change the quality, but I can't.
Curious, do you keep any sort of metrics as to how many prosecutions involves data from Chainalysis?
We don't actually track that as a metric internally for us. We do, obviously we protect the integrity of our clients and their investigations, and so we're very careful about these are their investigations, and we definitely applaud when they are successful about it. But we have actually started to be a lot more involved as these cases come to trial and helping prepare law enforcement agencies and give them an understanding about what does that process going to look like. And it's really important for us to think about that and also the way we build products at Chainalysis.
Now, in your most recent crypto crime report, you mentioned that crime in the space overall is down 65%. Are things still trending in that direction going into August?
Yeah, so we have, we update these numbers all the time. I think what we've seen is that there are sort of different types of crime that are challenging today, and
so many different kinds of
we're
scams.
Tracking a lot of that closely. We're tracking ransomware again, that's on the scene, and so we're really staying on top of that. But yes, as a whole, crime is down across the space, and I think that's a function of also market conditions as well as these types of high-profile investigations.
A quick question about PayPal's launch of its own stablecoin. Within 24 hours of that, you saw north of 60 different fake tokens listed on exchanges. Some appreciated in value by 3,000%, which of course goes directly against the functionality of how a stablecoin works, and that its value remains the same. But my question to you is just, what role does an exchange or does Chainalysis play in this, or is the onus really on the consumer at the end of the day to just differentiate between these phantom tokens that kind of crop up to capitalize on the wave of popularity?
Yeah, I think we've got like a number of different challenges there, and I think from our perspective, where we sit in the ecosystem today, we're very much about giving sort of exchanges and regulators the visibility into these types of ecosystems and linking together actually some of those scams that people are perpetrating, and so. That's really been our role historically. What I'm sort of encouraged to see is that there is, and there are broader industry initiatives that actually help consumers differentiate between these different things. A lot more sort of companies producing cybersecurity products and services for wallets that are offering wallets to consumer. And really, I think that space and the tooling around that is improving a lot over time. And so there is, obviously still ultimately it comes down to the consumer and their choices, but there's a lot more help for them today than there historically was.
Sounds about right. All right, let's get into the next thing. So real quick, I want to go to an article quick where this is kind of the title of today's video, right? Bitcoin risks 15% dip by October, but 100K is due in 2026. I want to know what you guys think about this. I don't think this is out of the realm of possibilities. I think that Bitcoin definitely deserves to get to 100K, and this is probably a year and a half after the halving when 2026 will hit, right? Because when's the Bitcoin halving? What month? Does anybody know? Throw it in the chat if you guys know. I forget what month it is. I think it's is it near April or something, or May? But regardless, this is typically it's probably going to be about a year and a half before the bull run, right after the halving. At least that's what people were predicting. So Bitcoin can easily end up below 25K next month, says one longtime market observer. In a new Bitcoin price outlook, Timothy Peterson, founder and investment manager at Cane Island Alternative Advisors, put the odds of a dip to local lows at 50-50. He said BTC price may see last big dip in September. And I mean, I wouldn't be too disappointed in it. I don't know about you guys, but I want to see some sort of pullback. That way you can invest a little bit more into it for holdings, for the next bull run. That's kind of the plan. Alvidus says next bull run will be summer of 2024. You really think so, Alvidus? You think it'll be that soon? I wonder. I really do wonder if it'll be that quick. So it's usually a couple months after the halving, right? So like, what is it? If you look back at the charts, it's like it starts like shortly after the halving, and then it was like a couple months after the halving, and now I guess like projection is like, about a year or so after the halving that things will pop off. I don't know if it'll be in 2024, but I would still be I don't know, I'd be pumped, I'd be shocked and surprised all at the same time. So whatever, it doesn't matter to me what happens, but I do want to see a little bit lower in the market just before, so I'd be happy about the September 25K. I don't know about you guys, but while Bitcoin bulls continue their breakout attempts above 30,000, various popular traders and analysts have their sights on lower levels. Peterson, well known for his technical insights, now believes that the typical August and September performance may yield a return to the $25,000 mark. Uploading a chart of monthly performance statistics for BTC and USD to X, formerly known as Twitter, he concluded that the last big dip, in quotations, may hit before September is over. Put another way, BTC price upside down over the next 6 weeks or so could top 15%. There is 50% chance that Bitcoin will drop below 25,000 before the end of September. Accompanying commentary stated, let's see, this would be the last big dip before the next bull run cycle commences. Let's see, what is this? What are we looking at? What are we looking at? All right, so 2023. Wait, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at here. Does anybody understand this? Bitcoin monthly return heat map. Heat map. What? Interesting. So, wait, let's see. It's every 4 years, right? Bitcoin halving. So, are we like rhyming here? Is that what's going on? Hold on. 1, 2, 3. No, I don't see. I don't know. I don't understand what the hell's going on here. Does anybody understand this? How the month went. Kyle Rosa. Yeah, we're at 4.5 or negative 4.5%. So what are we going to be positive this month, negative next month? Is that what's going to happen? Is that what they're getting at? I don't even know. Interesting. Let me know if you guys understand that. As Cointelegraph reported, September is traditionally a bad month for Bitcoin bulls. Since 2017, Bitcoin price action has finished the month lower than its starting price every year. August, meanwhile, is a mixed bag, offering either modest gains or modest losses, with 2017 as a notable exception. 2017. Notable exception right here. August. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so looking at this chart, yeah, 2017 up 65.6%. Every other time it was up like minimal 4%, 3%, 13% was decent, but not much. Everything else is negative. Every other time was negative. Damn, that's crazy. Okay, and then this, oh yeah, looking at, all right, so that's what we're doing. So we're comparing every year September right here. This is all negative percentages except for the exception of 2016, which is 6.4% positive. So that's strange. This cycle is not really acting like normal pandemic inflation crypto just about to hit mainstream. Yeah, Ted, it's going to be a total different ball game for sure. Bitcoin lowest price forward says 100K by mid 2026. What do you think? You guys think that's going to happen? Let's see. In addition to predicting the final significant retracement before the bull run, recent analysis gave a deadline of less than 1,000 days, less than 3 years, for BTC/USD to hit a giant $100,000. This came courtesy of the lowest price forward metric, which delivers price prognosis for specific dates in the future. Formerly known as a calculator of Bitcoin's never look back price, its claim to fame lies in correctly predicting Bitcoin's last ever visit to $10,000 in September 2020. Actually, it doesn't show this up here, but interesting. All right, if you dismiss Bitcoin's lowest price forward trend because of the dip in 2022, remember that Bitcoin's price normally dips below the trend after the bear market. A confident Peterson wrote in an X post on August 8th. It's so weird they call it X now. It's so strange. Bear markets are waiting, not doubting Bitcoin is less than 1,000 days away from 100K. Let's check this chart. Interesting. Source Cane Island Digital Research, lowest price forward, why Bitcoin's price is never looking back. October 5th, 2019. Wait, what? October 5th, 2019? I don't know what the hell that. Oh, is that when he posted this? Gotcha. All right, so let's see. So, where are we right now? Right now. Well, I guess. So this is like right where we're at. Is that what they're saying? I mean, this chart does kind of look pretty damn similar. So it's usually this circle, right? To get some sort of a rise, a little flat spot in between. Some sort of a rise here. Again, another flat spot in between. Interesting. I mean, yeah, usually it doesn't technically repeat, but it normally rhymes, right? Is that what they say? Pretty interesting. 100K will happen when... Hold on. 100K will happen when it happens. If Gary kicked the bucket tomorrow, the next day it could close 100K BTC. I don't know if it matters that much about Mr. Gensler, but I don't know. Nonetheless, this is pretty interesting, and I'm super excited to see what happens to Bitcoin. But this is all the more reason why I want to buy more Bitcoin. All the more reason. All right, let's see. So let's jump over to... Let's go to Altcoin Daily. BlackRock Insider says that Bitcoin ETF in 6 months. We actually covered this yesterday. BlackRock Insider right here. This is the article. I actually left it in the description as well. We're fighting like cats and dogs to win market share. Once a spot Bitcoin ETFs are approved, Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz told shareholders. This is the whole article. Again, you guys can find this in the description if you guys are interested, but he does kind of elaborate a bit here. So let's see what he has to say. If you guys have any questions, add me in the chat. Let's do it.
Wow, this is happening sooner than most of us thought possible. Breaking news, BlackRock insiders say BlackRock's spot Bitcoin ETF is likely 4 to 6 months away. Like and share for awareness. Post Malone and Joe Rogan even commenting on this.
Because everything is so digital now, just like you mentioned in Canada, where they're like, okay, people who donated to these guys are getting their bank accounts shut off.
This is the leaked transcript. According to contacts from inside BlackRock and Investco.
This is inside that article in the description as well. And guys, hit that like button, please. Appreciate you for hanging out.
Spot Bitcoin ETF approval, a matter of when, not if, likely in 4 to 6 months. Different experts weighing in this case Kathy Wood, saying the SEC will approve multiple Bitcoin ETFs at once if they approve any.
I agree with that. Do you guys agree with that? I mean, I don't think they're just going to approve one. If they approve them, they're going all out and they're going to approve all of them.
Assuming, Kathy, that you're going to hold to your Bitcoin forecast for, what is it, $1 million per coin by 2030, that still feels good to you?
Yes.
This is that leaked transcript.
Jesus.
Very supportive of Bitcoin, but all crypto. The news of both BlackRock filing ETF and, quite frankly, Investco plus Galaxy were all going to fight like cats and dogs to win market share there once it gets approval. It's a big, big deal. It's a big deal because both our contacts from Investco side and from the BlackRock side get you to think that this is a question of when, not if, that the 100%. Outside window, this is probably 6 months. You're 4 to 6 months if you had to put a pin the tail on the donkey audit. That the SEC is going to prove Bitcoin ETF significant, that Larry, who runs the largest asset manager in the world right now, BlackRock, on $7 trillion, is out having been warned, spilled talking very positive about Bitcoin and the crypto universe. Bitcoin as the first global money, that's a huge change of hearts from where they were 5, 6 years ago, but where the institutional world was. And I think once we get the ETF and it just makes it very easy for people to make large allocations into the space, this combined with Bitcoin's halving is exactly what's going to send.
Oh, there we go. It's in March 25th.
The crypto market into another wave of adoption, the price increasing another order of magnitude. And by the way, there's some speculation that this ETF comes before 6 months. An ETF could come even earlier. Some analysts...
So real quick, so like if the Bitcoin ETFs are approved right around the halving, do you guys think it's going to be absolutely explosive after that? Or do you think it's going to just kind of whatever? Let me know what you guys think about that in the chat. I don't know. It's kind of interesting to think about, actually, because if it does hit kind of mainstream by going ETF, everything, all the ETFs are approved in like 5 different companies, that's going to onboard a lot of people into like Bitcoin. And I know it's not actually Bitcoin, but it will still get them to the thoughts of it, I guess, right? Or the idea, like, what is Bitcoin? And they'll start looking into it, and then people will actually invest into Bitcoin. At least that's my opinion.
Believe the wave of spot Bitcoin ETFs could come even sooner, depending on how a judge rules in Grayscale's lawsuit against the SEC. We remember that Grayscale, for a long time, was in the primo position to get turned into a spot Bitcoin ETF. Well, now they're going through a lawsuit with the SEC. And analysts believe that should the SEC lose its case against Grayscale, the path of least resistance would be simultaneously approvals for several or all spot Bitcoin ETF applicants. Joe Rogan and Post Malone talk about this, not so much BlackRock approving a Bitcoin spot ETF, but why we need Bitcoin. Listen to Post Malone and Joe Rogan talk about why we need Bitcoin.
I would do.
What would you do if you were an evil dictator?
I would just say, I would just shut everybody's shit down and say it was an attack from another country. If New York or LA collapses, the rest of the world follows suit. So talk about a lot. Only like fucking 3% of your money is actually real. The rest is fucking a digital number, and we saw it with the banks collapsing. All these,
yeah. And then they get bought up by
smaller
bigger banks.
But the payout is $250,000. You're insured. Your money is insured for. You could have $1 billion in this bank.
100%.
You're paid out $250,000.
Did you guys know that? Actually, did you guys know that? I knew that. There's a maximum amount that they will cover your money. So if you have all this money in the bank, they will only like guarantee it up to whatever it is. I don't know, 250,000, whatever you just said. It depends on the bank, but there is a number where they cut you off. All right, even if you have millions in the bank and the shit gets hacked or stolen, they're only covering up to like 25, whatever, 250,000 or whatever it is. It's freaking crazy, absolutely insane.
Where'd the rest of that money go?
Where the fuck did it go? All you need to say is if someone goes in or someone tries to order Postmates on their phone, just say, your card's actually not working. Your card's been declined. Everyone's cards get declined at the same fucking time. People are going to fucking cannibalize themselves within a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And just say it's not, we don't know who's doing it, but this was an outside attack.
Yeah.
All it takes is, because everything is so digital now, it takes just like you mentioned in Canada, where they're like, okay, people who donated to these guys are getting their bank accounts shut off. Imagine that happened to an entire major city.
Yeah, the biggest thing you guys could take from here, like if you do have a lot of money in the bank, definitely have multiple accounts. Make multiple accounts and only put the maximum that they're going to cover in said accounts. It's just the smartest way to do it. Yeah, personally, I wouldn't keep a lot in bank accounts. It just doesn't make much sense. But if you guys didn't know, USDC actually on Coinbase, I put some money in there yesterday. If you hold USDC, you get like 4.6% interest or something on USDC. So it's way better than the bank account. I'm like, yes, sir. I will absolutely put some money into USDC. So that's what I'm doing, just for a little bit of passive income, because why the hell not? Money's sitting there anyways. But you guys let me know if you guys are doing similar things in the chat.
Well, have you ever looked into how vulnerable?
Be anarchy everywhere.
Joe Rogan does a Bitcoin podcast 6 months from now, after BlackRock's ETF, with the Bitcoin halving on the horizon. Who would make the best guest? Andreas Antonopoulos, Altcoin Daily. Well, you tell me in the comment section below. I'll be reading the comments. So much is happening in crypto besides
is he trying to get on? He's trying to get on Joe Rogan's podcast. That's what he's saying. Interesting.
Bitcoin and a BlackRock ETF. You need to know about this stuff. Ethereum just surpassed 100 million non-zero addresses. Despite Ethereum's recent consolidation at approximately 1,830, the number of Ethereum non-zero addresses has rapidly increased in the past few months, surpassing the milestone of 100 million. Those addresses were approximately 20 million in 2019, around 50 million at the start of 2021, a few months before the bull market. The fraud is being flushed away from the crypto market. Former Celsius CEO Alex Mashinsky loses his motion to dismiss civil fraud lawsuit.
Real quick, I'm sorry I had to pause this. So NYC Miner, actually, I missed your comment in the chat. He said, if one ETF, it will be bullish for funding. Imagine if multiple get approved, they will have to buy Bitcoin to fund the ETF. How much can they buy over the counter? They will have to spot buy. That would drive the price up like crazy. That's a good point, actually. That's a good point. Chump on Joe. What are you saying? Sustainable. What's up, buddy? All right, let's get back into this.
The civil lawsuit brought by New York Attorney General Lucita James accuses Mashinsky of duping customers through misleading and false claims, and he loses his motion to dismiss the lawsuit.
Are you talking about on Joe Rogan? Yeah, no way. That's way too intimidating.
Coinbase's Base mainnet has officially opened up to the general public. This is Coinbase's Ethereum L2. You can bridge onto this if you want. You can use it. Celo Network welcomes Google Cloud Validator to its network. As you recall, Celo is transitioning from a Layer 1 blockchain to an Ethereum Layer 2 scaling solution. Pretty cool. I talk about this because Phantom is exploring adding optimistic rollups to connect to Ethereum. The Phantom Foundation is investigating adding optimistic rollups between Phantom and Ethereum. This would turn into a Layer 2 on Ethereum, Phantom Layer 2 on Ethereum, but the co-founder and architect, Andrew Cronje, doesn't see it that way. He says, nothing. Arbitrum, Optimism, Polygon's new ZK EVM, doesn't matter which one, none of them scale Ethereum. Phantom could be connecting to Ethereum, but Andrew Cronje wants you to know it's not a Layer 2.
Is there a possibility where Phantom could become an L2 on Ethereum?
Can anyone on this call give me a definitive definition of a Layer 2? You're going to tell me it's something that scales Ethereum? Nothing. Arbitrum, Optimism, Polygon's new ZK EVM, doesn't matter which one, none of them scale Ethereum. That rant aside, so are we considering one of their stacks to become our own canonical bridge? Yes, we are, and we are actively investigating that. Should we adopt, or rather, when we adopt that bridge, does that make us a Layer 2? No, because a Layer 2 is just a sidechain.
You're not necessarily disagreeing with the tech. I think you take issue with maybe the way in which people categorize it.
It's the narrative, it's not the tech. It's the stories people try and tell to make things sound a lot fancier than they are. That doesn't discount how good the tech is. It's good enough that we can call it what it is.
Polygon doing great. Tokenized Coinbase stocks are coming to Polygon thanks to Backed Finance. Backed Finance has integrated Chainlink's price feed, onboarding a suite of tokenized assets to actually 6 different blockchains: BNB Chain, Polygon, Gnosis, Avalanche, Phantom, Arbitrum, and of course the OG Ethereum. But I want to highlight Polygon because it for sure is differentiating itself and making a name for itself as far as real use, real adoption. Nearly $3 million in sales in 24 hours for DraftKings NFTs exclusively on Polygon. On many days, it is the largest volume product across the whole NFT space. This is the mainstream adoption Polygon and Ethereum ecosystem has been working on relentlessly. Many such big apps alone will do large volumes than entire blockchain ecosystems combined. Aptos, big news for Aptos. Microsoft has partnered with Aptos to explore digital payments, AI, and tokenization. Congrats to Aptos holders. Bank of England and Ripple are exploring synchronized settlement of payments using Interledger protocol.
Real quick, sorry I had to pause this. So in the chat, Mr. NYC Miner said, good morning, man. He said, here are the choices. Choose one. 2, proof of useful work servers with 3080s, direct investing into crypto, or 3, ASICS, K7, KS1, E9 Pro. He has a $10,000 budget. I'm going to put that in a poll, actually, and we'll see what people would do, and then we'll talk about it.
Bank of England and Ripple. Now, right now, this is just theoretical. Right now, this is just a paper, but I wanted to bring this to your attention because this is how it starts, if it is going to start. And of course, Elon Musk claims that Twitter, now X, will never launch a crypto token. You know that Elon Musk likes Doge. But what do you think about this? Xcoin. Or do you think Dogecoin should be here? Subscribe to our channel. Join our team if you're interested in making money in crypto. Stay informed. Altcoin Daily video on crypto every day. My name is Aaron.
Shout out to Altcoin Daily, though. All right. I'm putting this poll in the chat. Give me 1 second. So 2 proof of useful work servers with 3080s. I want people to help him out because he's trying to figure out what to buy, and then I'll give my opinion after we get the results. All right, let's see. And then we have direct investing. Just invest it into crypto. And then what's the next one? What else did he say? ASICS. Buy ASICS. Let me see. K7. You know what? I'm just going to put buy ASICS. I'm not even going to do that. With a $10,000 budget, what would you do? All right, you guys, let me know. Let me know what you would do in that situation. If those are the only options. All right. If those are the only options, what would you do? Put it in the chat. All right, Mr. DJ Mines. Actually, I have it off right now because I need to put it in the solar trailer. But I did have it running here for a bit. I don't know what the hell the deal is with NiceHash, by the way. Did you guys mining to NiceHash? Anybody? Has anybody used the Jazz miner to NiceHash? So I put the X16Q on NiceHash, and it straight up would not get over 800 mega hash. And the thing's supposed to get almost 2 gigahash. Didn't make any sense to me. So I don't know if it's a firmware update or something's wrong. It just made no sense. I tried all different modes. I don't know. I'm not going to make a video about it because I don't want to get bagged on YouTube for stupid crap with the whole crypto scene and NiceHash. I put out a tweet on it. You guys can go see it if you want. But they did bans like 2 years ago, I think. I think it was 2 years ago. And yeah, it sounds like it's starting. Sounds like it's starting. I already have all the GPUs, says NYC Miner. Nice. Nice. His power rate is 9.5 cents per kilowatt. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to, man. Yeah, I'll elaborate. We'll have this going for like 5 minutes, but I'll give you my like opinion on this, I guess. Yeah, I'll give you my opinion on that in a little bit. All right, let's see what else we got. Let's see. What else can we find? So, real quick, could FTX's Sam Bankman-Fried go to jail ahead of his trial? I kind of want to hear what this has to say. This is over at CoinDesk. Again, I put their link to their channel down in the description below. If you guys are interested, go check it out. But I'm gonna give them a like. Guys, hit a like on this video. That would be amazing if you guys could. 71 people here, 35 likes. Unless you're driving to work, don't worry about it. But let's hear what CoinDesk has to say about Sam Bankman-Fried.
Some news about an old CoinDesk favorite. That's Sam Bankman-Fried. He's a disgraced ex-CEO of FTX, of course. And the headline from our story yesterday was Sam Bankman-Fried faces jail time as Justice Department pushes for incarceration. And the background here is that Department of Justice, which is prosecuting SBF, is accusing him of improperly influencing witnesses in the case, particularly Caroline Ellison, that's the former CEO of Alameda Research, which was part of the FTX empire. And this relates to a story in the New York Times recently publishing Ellison's private diary, which SBF's defense team isn't denying came from him. And basically the DOJ says that this leak amounts to more than fair comment to the media in this case and was an attempt to discredit that witness. And now the DOJ is asking the court to send SBF to jail. And this isn't the first time the DOJ has accused SBF of doing this, of trying to influence witnesses.
Why is he out of jail? That's what I want to know. He should be in jail, regardless. He shouldn't be in house arrest. That's fucking ridiculous. He lost billions of dollars.
And it seems this is continuation of SBF singing like a canary when everyone says he should just be quiet, and he just can't seem to stop intervening in this case. So what do you think, guys?
This is not just any witness, Ben. This is reportedly an ex-flame of SBF. So there is something certainly a bit Machiavellian here that adds another degree of richness to this unending saga. So gotta say it, based on some reporting from Tracy Wong and CoinDesk, first getting that story out into the world, that there was some personal relationships in addition to the business relationships that defined the FTX and Alameda connectedness, I guess, in this instance. So, certainly, the judge here, I think, is going to have an interesting choice to make, right? Does Sam Bankman-Fried have the ability to communicate with the press? Or should this be seen as, a step too far? And should, subsequent action as it relates to his bail bond, all that stuff be taken? And that's really what it comes down to, whether or not, this is another in a long line of actions that suggest that, hey, maybe home confinement is not the appropriate punishment in the immediate term leading up to this October trial that everyone is waiting for. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough decision, tough call. Going to be curious to see which side the judge lands on. But yeah, Will, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, part of me just wants to not hear about this story anymore, and for one reason only, and that's because there's always something more interesting happening day after day, and we just kind of see it as it passes by us, right? Instead, I would love to wait until the ending and get it all rolled out by some awesome director who can just put this story together for us, as opposed to just kind of covering it in bits and pieces as it comes out. Because this is really juicy stuff, right? Like, we have two lovers, we have someone stuck at home in their parents' basement, might be going to jail. He was extradited from the Bahamas. They ran one of the biggest exchanges in crypto. I mean, there's lots of great pieces here. We talk about this time and time again, but every time we talk about it, there's like a little nugget that we add to the story, a little bit here and there. So I'm just waiting for all that to happen. I kind of want to gloss over till we get there, but unfortunately, that's not what we do. We cover the news. So, Danny?
Yeah. Now, who would you cast as Sam in this movie? I think that I would ask Timothée Chalamet to be a character actor, gain a lot of weight. I think he's perfect for the role. What about you? What do you think?
Jonah Hill's a solid choice for someone there. That's my take.
I like
for multiple reasons.
I like the Jonah Hill shout out.
On a more serious note, like the thing that I can't get away from on this case is this guy just cannot shut up. I think there was a statistic out there. He's made 1,000 calls to lawyers in the past few months. I'm sorry, not to lawyers. He's made more than 1,000 to lawyers. He's made 1,000 calls to journalists, not me, unfortunately, in the past few months, all trying to shape the narrative. And it's well established in the courts that defendants do have the right to talk to the press about themselves. It's definitely not advisable from a legally wise perspective, but it is allowed under the First Amendment to talk and try to talk about your case and yourself. What's not allowed, the feds are saying, is trying to influence witnesses and corrupt the state of play, and that is what Sam is alleged of having done here, and that is why he could face jail time before it's prison time. So that's something to think about.
Very, very interesting. Yeah, he does need to learn how to shut his mouth, to be honest. All right, let's see what the results were here on this this thing I'm going to put up. Oh, let me scroll out of this quick. Bitcoin still 29.5. All right, so looking at the results of this poll, again, with a $10,000 budget, what would you do? This is NYC Miners question. If you guys have questions or like predicaments like this, you want me to throw it in a poll, please just let me know and feel free to ask any day of the week. It doesn't matter. So 2 proof of useful work servers with 3080s. He said he has most of the 3080s. After taxes and tariffs cost him about what? Did you say $6,000 or something? $7,000 with the 2 server cases. Then he said just invest into crypto is the middle option, or buy ASICs. 40% of people actually said to buy ASICs, as you guys can see right here on the screen. Pretty interesting. So to me personally, now I would, as of right now, just invest into crypto. And that is just me. I would personally purchase Bitcoin. I would take the 10,000 and I'd put it into Bitcoin. And this is the reason why. So there's no need to despair if you haven't been able to acquire or keep a full BTC though. Jake Levison says that all it takes is 0.28 BTC. If you own 0.28 BTC, you're statistically guaranteed to be in the richest 1% of the world in BTC terms. Now, again, 21 million ever to be created. And also there is 8 billion people in the world. So physically, everybody cannot own 1 Bitcoin or even pieces like this or this much of a Bitcoin. So if you don't have at least this already in the bank, that would be my option. Personally, that's just me personally. I don't know what you guys think about that. But on the other side, right? Other side of things, ASICs super cheap right now, depending on what you're getting. We've seen, so like just for an example, let's go to, let me see. I'm just gonna go to jinglemining.com, right? So sponsored me for the X16Q on the last video I just did this week. Now this is, let's see, let me go to Jazz Miners. So the reason I'm showing you guys this, right, and it's not because they're just a sponsor of the channel, this is a fact. The X4Q, okay, last bull run, this thing, look at this right now, okay, this thing is going for $21.99, right? This is the new one. This is $3,000. This is the X16Q, okay? This gets about 2 gigahash. This one right here gets, it says 1040, but mine gets about 1200, right? So on the last bull run, this thing was going for $10,000, if not more. On the next bull run, what do you think these things are going to be going for? You know what I mean? So it's a double-edged sword, no matter what you look at, right? Profitability is going to go down on these units the more units that come out. but the prices are most definitely going to be going back up when the bull runs happen, because people FOMO in. They buy machines thinking they're going to miss out, and then they never ROI or break even on their machines. It's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. You gotta take a risk. No risk, no reward. So it's really what you want to do, but you're also paying electricity on these units, so you got to take that into account as well, or into effect as well. I would buy the newest one so I could keep mining on the bear market too. Yeah, so so looking at my electric rate, right? I have, again, the solar trailer's fine, totally fine for 120 units like this. Again, Jazz Miners over at Jingle Mining, $3,000. I'll be paying electricity. It's about 500. I think it's 500 to 600 watts or so, close to 700, depending on what mode you have it on. But I can run that on 120 in solar trailer, right? So the ease of use, being able to plug it in pretty much any outlet around my house and use it for winter heat, like, there's reasons I would buy this unit, right? Other than just profitability, but you're going to be paying electricity the whole time you're trying to break even on it. So I don't know. It's really up to you guys. What you think you would do is it's really up to you. It's up to you and your significant other. Make sure you talk to your wife or husband or whoever. It's just one of those things. Let's see. All right. I guess it depends on ETC price. Yeah, as a pirate, it definitely does. I mean, price matters everywhere, right? Actually, speaking of price, let's see what the hell's Dynex at today. Mr. Hawk made a video last night. Hold on. Yeah, Mr. Hawk made a video last night, and it was just talking about Dynex, and he said something about 100,000 being a reward over at like some job over at Deep Miners Pool, which is kind of interesting. I never heard that, but he said it was under $100,000, and I was like, wait a minute, that's over $1, isn't it? And it is. It's $1.08. So that's pretty interesting. I'm not really sure what the hell he was talking about, to be honest, but I'd have to go look. CCXT, the Jazz Miners are a bit too expensive, but the X16Q is worth it if you're mining Octa and Zil. Yeah, I heard Octa's pretty worth it, and I think I'm actually going to be mining that at some point. So we'll see. I have to set up the thing in the trailer because I'm not going to be running it at my power rate, unfortunately. I did try to solo mine with it for a couple of days though, and it didn't hit a block, so I just killed it, and it was too hot down here. I was dying. It was so hot. I had it running on this table over here. Oh my god, it was the worst. Let's see. I'd do Octa and Zil for sure. The only thing that sucks for me is trying to sell the Octa space. How do you sell it? Where do you sell it? Where do you swap it? Does anybody know? Let me know. Dynex got down 88 cents overnight. Oh, did it? What? Did it really? Oh shit. All right, so he was recording last night when this happened. God damn. Wow. Damn. What the hell? I wish I would have bought some of that shit. Auto swap. Where do you auto swap? MetaMask. Yeah, I know it's a MetaMask thing, but you can swap it in MetaMask? I didn't know that. That's kind of neat. I hate MetaMask wallet, by the way. The web browser, don't use that one, please. I guess there's an app though. I downloaded it this morning. I have to still set up my wallet in it, but yeah, Octaspace is held on. Let's see, is it even on here? It is. It's held on MetaMask. So this is, let's see, 67 cents right now. Apparently this is a good coin to mine. Yes, I use the iPhone app. Okay, perfect. You forgot Pac-Man. I forgot Pac-Man. Alvitus, I don't understand that. TX bit safe trade. Yeah, I will, you know what, let's go to this actually. Markets, you check right here. Yeah, safe trade, TX bit, CoinX. So I just, why isn't this on Trade Ogre yet? Does anybody know? Does anybody know? Is it usually TX bit that's first? Because I just opened an account or made an account on Trade Ogre. I haven't put anything into it yet, but I wish this is on Trade Ogre because I could just do everything there. Let's see. Another great live stream. Love it. Crypto Frank, appreciate you, buddy. You're awesome. Thank you for being here, and thanks for being a member. Let's see. This is why you should use buy/sell limits for those times you are not on the computer or your phone. Set it and forget it. Yeah, man. If I knew, if I was watching Dynex, I haven't been watching it at all. But if I was watching it, damn, yeah, I totally would have snagged some if I knew. Let's see what Casp is at today. 4.5 cents, down a little bit. Down a little bit. You know, let's check out, hold on. Ooh, right here. Mining pool stats.stream. Let's go to Casp. I want to look at the calculator here. Let's see what the KSO is getting now. 100 gigahashes. Ooh, 14 bucks a day. It's dropping like $1 a day if you guys haven't noticed. The past couple days it's been like $1 a day. It's been going down. But man, crazy. 14.41 a day. 100 gigahashes on the KSO. So as of right now, if you paid 900 bucks, say, right, and I backed out of buying that other one for 900 bucks, by the way, if you divide that by, say, 1441, a little over 2 months, 62 days to break even. That's if it stays at this, which it's probably not going to. Let's see. That's how I caught Casp at 5 cents and sold some. No way I can stare at the chart all day. Yeah, no, dude, 100%. Where did you sell it and where did you buy it, Mr. Nerd Beast? Pretty sure Rondi uses MetaMask for Okta, Safe Trade, to swap/sell. Yeah, I'm pretty positive he does too. He uses the wallet SafePal also. Wonder if is it SafePal? SafePal. I think it is. Let's see. Yes, this is the little wallet he uses. It's apparently pretty good. Does it tell you which coins they have? Is there like a list? Oh, assets right here. Let me see. Let me see if I can find Octaspace in here. I wonder. Because this does do DeFi. Let's see. No. That's how you spell it, right? Let me just double check. OCTA. I'll try that. Yeah, it's probably not on here, but worth a shot. Nope. But yeah, you can implement this with DeFi. So like Uniswap, all that shit. This product SafePal does hold it. I need to reach out to them still. I haven't reached out to them so I could test one of these wallets. They're only like 50 bucks, pretty cheap. And also the other wallet I like is Tangem. Tangem wallet is a good wallet. And we're trying to get Dynex onto the Tangem wallet because it already holds Caspa, which is amazing. So this wallet is stupid cheap, by the way. And I do have a link down below in the description if you guys are interested. But feel free not to use it. It doesn't matter to me. But these cards, they're just super convenient. Just throw in your wallet and carry it with you. It holds like so many different cryptocurrencies. It's crazy. So you like open this app on your phone, you scan it, and then you type in your PIN code, and it allows you access to your funds. It's so easy. You don't have to charge a damn ledger or anything else. It's so I love this thing, to be honest. I was super skeptical about Tangem, by the way. You can swap coins right through the friggin' thing. You can transfer money easily. Well, it's just crazy. It works so good. It really does. And it's got apps for everything. Every phone, pretty much. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah, this is what you do right there. Legit. You hold it to that and type in your shit. Let's see. Alltrack, dude. Thanks for being a member for 3 months. Change your Windows colors to dark. Right click the desktop, choose personalize, select colors, then choose your color dark. Thanks. This actually isn't Google. This is, so if I do this, right? You see, this is dark, right? This is because I have dark mode. I lied. Dark mode wasn't even enabled, but this right here, there's a extension you can download, dark mode. But no, I wasn't using that. That's not Google. I don't know if that matters. I didn't know I could change this on that though, but thank you. I will check it out. Appreciate you, Alltrack, for being a member for 3 months. Tangem should use Flux for their back-end processing. That'd be interesting. They can hold Flux, right? I don't think I've ever checked, actually. Hold on. Where can you see the assets? They have assets on here. Asset list. They must. Man, they changed their website. They effed it all up. Right here. Holy shit. All right, so yeah, you used to be able to go and search. It says we currently support 34 networks, Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB Smart Chain. I'm not gonna read all this. Holy shit. I I don't see Flux though on there, which is interesting. Interesting. Can I pay with a Tangem card? What's that? The seller supports transfer digital assets. You'll be able to transfer funds to their address and pay for goods service. Yeah, so answer is no. Answer is no. Payment with the Tangem wallet as a bank card like Visa or MasterCard is not yet supported. Yeah, I wouldn't assume that would be supported, but man, this thing's cool though. I love this wallet, to be honest. So I'm super excited to see where that ends up going. All right, let's get back to this. So what do you guys have for questions? Anybody have any questions before we get out of here? Let's see. Fully Electric CCXD, you have to use the app now to see the coins they support. Really? And you know what? So like even when you open the app on Tangem. Oh wow, actually, you know what? It does hold Flux. I still had it open. I don't know if you guys can see it. There you go. It holds Flux, which is pretty cool. But I absolutely love this wallet. This wallet's so cool. It works so good. It really does. So I just started using this, and this is where I'm going to be mining all my Caspa too, because I don't know, man. Somebody has had issues with Zelcore in the community, and they lost all of their Dogecoin. They sent out all of their Dogecoin. Somebody sent out all of their Dogecoin to a different address, but none of their other stuff was touched, which doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. So I'm out. I'm done with Zelcore. Personally, I'm done with it. I don't know. I felt weird about it to begin with, and that just kind of, I don't know. That's enough for me. I'm not losing my shit like that. Let's see. Sustainable Crypto. How loud and hot is the Jazz Miner X16Q after running for some time? The X16Q heat gets pretty decent. I mean, it's like having I'm trying to think what it's equivalent to. It's like having a toaster oven on. That's probably the best way to do it, with the door open. That's pretty much what it's like, because it does get pretty warm on the backside when it's blowing out, but the thing's quiet as hell. It's literally dead silent. If you go check out the live stream I did, go to my videos tab on the channel and go to the, like, it's a picture of just me holding the X16Q. That thing, I put the mic right up to it at one point, and it's dead silent. You really can't hear it. My PC is personally louder than that thing. Like the fans of my PC, and they're Noctua fans. I don't understand that either. It's crazy how quiet the things are. Let's see, guys, hit the like button. Appreciate you for hanging out. Let's see. Space Heater, yes, 100%. Kyle Rosa. So that's kind of another reason why I like the fact that the X16Q, the X4Q, the 1U, those exist, right? So for me personally, I purchased what was it? TP Link. It's like a power over, what is it? No, it's like Ethernet over power or some shit. I don't know. You plug in one of these things downstairs, put the Ethernet into it, you plug in the other one upstairs, and they communicate with each other via Wi-Fi or over your electrical in your house or some bullshit. And then you actually plug in the Ethernet in, like, say, like my garage. This is what I did for the X4Q because it doesn't have Wi-Fi. Plugged in the Ethernet to the other side of that TP Link thing that was plugged into the wall and plugged it into my Jazz Miner, and it worked mint, right? So the 16Q actually has Wi-Fi built in, so you can just put the settings in and go plug it in wherever the hell you want around your house. It's perfect. So I heated my entire garage with the X4Q so my kids could like play in there during the winter with no issues. It was like warm as hell too. It was perfect. So that's what I'm doing with these units, and that's, again, like I said, another reason why it's pretty awesome. And if you have like a grow tent kind of like I had set up behind this wall, I actually had it cut into my ductwork, and I just turned my system fan on, and I had, like, last year I had the L7 running in there with the silencer kit pumping into my house, and it literally was just heating my entire house. It was perfect. Super perfect. Didn't have to waste money on propane, all that other bullshit. So it's one of those things. I have propane here. I don't have natural gas. Unfortunately, it's around me, but it's getting the line down here. It would have been way too expensive, so it's not worth it. Just get propane. Let's see. They work good. They do. Sloth Squash. They absolutely do. Let's see. Did I miss anything? You're welcome for that, by the way. Dark mode app. Oh yeah, UK Miners Club. You did tell me about that dark mode app. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Zelcore does not have a seed phrase, but give you full access to your master keys. Seed phrase is just a simple form of a master key, but I do like Tangem better than Zelcore. Yeah, that's so. The seed phrase is the biggest thing for me. Why don't they have a seed phrase? I don't get it. But you said it's the same as your master keys, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Something about it. Just not having the seed phrase. I didn't really like that. I mean, it's a log into the Zelcore with like a specific username, case sensitive, and then your password, and you put in your PIN, right? But it's all on the computer. Like Tangent's kind of the same way. There's no seed phrase, but you have a physical card and you have to scan it. So if someone steals your card and they scan it, they still can't get in without your PIN code. So like, there's no chance of somebody hacking you remotely. You physically can't, because they don't have your card. You know what I mean? And they don't have your app. So whatever. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy how it works. Dynex Wallet neither have a seed phrase, just a master key. Yeah, that's true. So it's a core wallet, right? Core wallets have they have the .dat file that has your master key like in it, right? So yeah, that's why I'm like pushing to get Dynex on Tangent. So I got them in contact with each other. So hopefully that comes through. I hope. Anyways, for all of our sakes, Tangent, you just have your master key on the card. Exactly. So if somebody steals your card, downloads the app, and finds out your password, then yeah, but it's going to be an extra step of getting the card from you. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those things. But all right, guys, I got to get out of here. Unfortunately, I got to get to daddy duty. Well, not unfortunately, but you know how that goes. Wife's got to get to work, so that's pretty unfortunate, but it is what it is. Hopefully you guys have a great, happy Thursday. One more day till payday. I'll catch you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. And until then, have a good day and peace out.